Hi, welcome. This is the energy for today, January 10th. I hope you're doing well. Spirit, what is the energy for today, January 10th? What does the viewer need to see and hear for today? Okay, so let's see. The first one down here, wisdom. So expansion, maybe being able to manifest, maybe opening up the third eye so you can see what's going on while you meditate. That helps in manifestation. And then the moon, so intuition. Your intuition could be just sparking at it all high right now. So follow those intuitions. It's usually the first idea that comes to mind. Anything that comes after that, that's ego, okay? So let's see. And then the next one is assurance. So maybe you're needing to follow that feeling of everything is going to be okay. Are you being assured that you're on the right path? There's really the sense of ending a cycle and sort of giving you that little push to maybe start onto a new venture. And then you have the past. And this is definitely that sense of maybe letting it go. Maybe that's why there's a sense of a new path right here with assurance. So maybe healing something from the past, maybe trying to get back to the past as far as trying to get to a happy moment, or maybe even thinking about something from the past, okay? Something fun, maybe a person, place, thing, whatever that would be for you. So let's see, what is at the bottom of the deck? We have the divine wisdom. You could be elevating to becoming like a divine wisdom, meaning, going through steps in spirituality. Maybe you're getting to be more spiritual, okay? And then you have miracles. So really wait for miracles. I definitely do feel like that is going to happen for us in whatever situation it might be for you. I think the world needs a lot of miracles at this point, okay? So let's see here. Thank you so much for joining me and being with me today. I hope you guys are all staying safe and doing well and staying healthy and all that good stuff. And I always appreciate you guys being here. Please like, share, and subscribe. And just make sure that you're still subscribed. I mean, it's crazy because they're not letting me know that new subscribers are subscribing. They've really, I just don't know. I follow all the rules and it just sort of one of those things, but I'm okay. I'm still here. I enjoy doing this for you guys, so it's all right. Let's see, what is wisdom? Card 35, wisdom. What does that mean, please? Card 35. Maybe you're learning to open up, learning to open up. And I do feel with the strength card, it could be something that's leading you into the sense of faith. It could be something that is leading you into maybe like having more strength for yourself, inner strength. Maybe if you felt like you weren't good enough or something like that is what it feels like with the strength card. And then you have the judgment in reverse and the fool in reverse. And that's the sort of feeling it feels like. The 5 of Cups is at the bottom and the 7 of Cups is at the top. So, excuse me. It feels as if maybe with the judgment in reverse, is it something that maybe you haven't wanted to give up? Something that you didn't want to change about yourself, or maybe you just didn't think you could change about yourself and you couldn't have like a new beginning. Even with the Fool being in reverse, it's still that kind of card where you're going to take that leap of faith and take that plunge. It just might be done on a slower pace. But I feel like they're pretty much, maybe you've reached a level of healing and it's time to go towards the next step, whatever that might be for you. I definitely do feel with the strength card, it takes that kind of feeling secure for you to move forward towards something. But maybe, and I feel like the judgment in reverse it's in the past. I feel it could have been a struggle, something that you weren't just taking charge and doing for yourself, okay? So let's see here. I want to know, what is the judgment in reverse? Judgment in reverse. It's this one right here. The Ace of Pentacles. Maybe being really judgmental on yourself. Maybe you just weren't ready to go forward. You might have been feeling insecure, not being able to move forward towards a new beginning. What is the Fool? Okay, in reverse. The Seven of Pentacles. Almost as if you could have been in this place where everything was going well for a while, and then it just stopped growing. For whatever that is, it's something that just sort of put the brakes on for you. With the Seven of Pentacles, this is, and the Fool in reverse, it's almost like it feels like a missed opportunity. It feels as if this is something that you didn't hustle in, you know. You might have been dealt some, like an opportunity with something, and you might have not taken that move, you know. That's what it feels like with the Judgment in reverse and the Fool in reverse. So what is the Seven of Pentacles, please? The Seven of Pentacles, please. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so the Hangman. You've been in limbo. Maybe you've been waiting or researching something, waiting for something to come about. Really seeking a new beginning. You know, there's a Pentacle and the Seven of Pentacles as well. Is this dealing with job, with money? Like you want to move on, and there's something like hindrance. There's a hindrance there. Okay. But the Hangman is almost like it's there to tell you it's not going to last forever. It is a temporary setback. And maybe you're just getting anxious to move forward. With the Strength card. With the Strength card, it's very much feeling of perhaps, you know, needing to jump on something. Maybe you're tired of waiting around, or feeling stuck, you know, like almost like you want to go somewhere but you can't, you know. Give me one more for the Strength card, please. The Strength card. Is this you wanting to go towards something and you're just sort of, you can't, you know. The Strength card, please. The Star. So really moving. This is also, I'm getting, it could be a card of being successful. Maybe going from something small. If you're in a business and you're small, you want to grow big. Okay. It's like having great inhibitions, like just wanting to get big, you know. So I definitely do feel with the Star card, it's almost like a sense of where your soul is being guided towards something. And I do feel it's like keep up the wishes, keep up the good faith, keep up on the prayer, and perhaps you'll be able to move forward. And I definitely do feel like you're going to be able to. Give me one more for the Judgment in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles and the Judgment in reverse, please. What does that mean? Okay, so the Death card. See, a transformation. Okay, so for some of you, you might have been just sort of taking your lessons very slowly. Maybe a little bit stubborn. That's what I felt with the Ace, with the Judgment in reverse. Almost a little bit stubborn, not wanting to move forward, or maybe not even knowing how to move forward. But I definitely feel maybe this is a transformation. You could be in that moment of having, you know, that realization, that dark night of the soul where you need to do some shadow work and really get yourself into that place of strength. Okay. I do feel like this is somebody who's maybe learning to let some stuff go. Okay. Obstacles. And it's almost like for some of you, it's anxious to get bigger in a business. It's sort of anxious to start making money. It's almost a sense of, okay, I want to go. You know what it feels like? It's almost like we're just a sitting duck waiting to see what the next thing is going to be. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Like you're ready to go, but you're sort of waiting. But I definitely do feel it's like almost as if you could have avoided some sort of change in the past, but now it's like I feel you're in a better place with the Strength card. Maybe being more receptive. What is the Seven of Pentacles? The Seven of Pentacles. worried. So this could be financial worry. This could be a sense of, are you going to be able to take that leap of faith and maybe start something new? Or is your business going to start back up? Or if it isn't business, it could be a relationship that you're waiting to start up, or a situation that you're waiting to start up. The star card is really a card also of having connections and feeling energies and spirit and faith and vibration. So, and there is a sense of even having a connection even from afar. So are you experiencing a connection with someone from afar, at a distance? That could also be a situation for some of you. But I do feel like whatever this is, if you've worried or have maybe felt that you couldn't change a situation and you sort of been in limbo, I feel that the time is coming that you don't need to worry with the Nine of Swords. You're definitely going to be able to transform whatever this sort of hindrance or blockage is happening. That's happening. You'll be able to break it. Okay. I want to know, what is the moon? What is the moon? So follow your intuition, really. You got the Four of Cups. Four of Cups, maybe something you're not paying attention to, something that could be sort of being offered to you, or just something you're maybe not paying attention to is what it feels like, okay? And the Ten of Cups and the Six of Wands. So there's something there that maybe you have, maybe this is you manifesting this, because I do feel with the Four Cups, you're sitting in quiet, you're sitting in solitude. And for a time, perhaps maybe you were waiting for the right time or the right opportunity. I do feel like this is the opportunity, because you got the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the Six of Wands. That's really this kind of energy of having fulfillment and just really leaving everything that is hindrance and obstacles, and you just leave that behind and you move forward with good stuff, because I see happiness here with the Ten of Cups, and definitely some sort of passion or some kind of will or drive. I think you're bored. I think the Four of Cups is saying boredom. Maybe not too much action going on. But this is really, with the moon there, it's a time to maybe slow down, okay? If you've been going too fast, this is a time, especially if you're going through transformation of ending certain things for yourself, you can rest and relax. And I get the sense of meditation, of learning peace, of sitting down, of being quiet, and then rejuvenating yourself. So follow that intuition. I do feel that the moon is trying to either connect with you on a level of change, on a level of spirituality, on a level of having clarity and being able to move towards happiness and victory. What is the Knight of Wands, please? Knight of Wands. What is the Knight of Wands? The Four of Pentacles. What is the Four of Cups? Four of Cups. The Queen of Wands, the Three of Wands. So wanting to move on. I think you're bored where you're at. If this is a job, you're bored where you're at. Maybe it's not challenging. Maybe it's boring. Maybe you've matured from it and it's ready. You're ready to move on. Maybe you haven't made enough money. I definitely do feel, if this is you taking charge with the Queen of Wands to move forward from something. Maybe it's a relationship, okay? And also it could be a sense of moving from, a place of not being able to feel your solar plexus. They're saying solar plexus as far as blocked energies, and that's why there's a little bit of stubbornness here with the Judgment in reverse and the Fool in reverse. Is it maybe something you just didn't want to believe and you held on to what you thought was going to be, but now it might be a little bit different, and it's sort of telling you move forward with the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is also a card of manifesting, and with the Six of Wands, it's a card of having success over, really a lot of turmoil, a lot of maybe just a battle maybe you're having victory. So this could be where you get yourself out of a place where you're not doing anything about changing, and you take some kind of, you take charge of something, and you create something for yourself. I do feel with the Four of Pentacles, are you not moving forward because you're scared of having a loss? Like, if you move forward to something, maybe you won't have the same as what you left. That might hold you in fear from moving from a situation that you should end, really. And maybe this is where you think you're not going to make enough money. You will make enough money. Do you think there'll be a lack of love, or a sense of maybe somebody holding back from you, or you holding back from yourself? Yeah, very interesting. I want to know, what is the Ten of Cups? Okay, and what is the Six of Pentacles? I'm sorry, Six of Wands. I was looking at Six of Wands and I said Pentacles. But you have the World, which could be travel, which could mean very soon, which could mean, you know, you've completed something, and maybe taking action in something. You have the Moon, the Nine of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. So really that kind of energy of perhaps needing to listen to the intuition. You're getting some kind of clear messages, but you might be thinking, you know, you're doubting. I think with the Moon, it's almost like doubting something. Are you doubting that you can heal something? This is also a sense of, okay, you've gone through a lot, but you still have that little ounce of energy in for you to move forward. Maybe needing some kind of action. Okay. Yeah, the Moon is really this feeling of not being scared to move forward, not holding on to the past, really. And the Queen of Swords gives you that energy because it brings you clarity, it brings you truth, it brings you a sense of, you know, that throat chakra where you can say things. Maybe you're opening up your throat chakra and you can say things, okay? Or maybe that's the battle, you know? Yeah, what is the Nine of Wands? The Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. Okay, so the Two of Pentacles. Choosing. It's almost as if you might hold yourself back in fear. If you hold yourself back in fear, you're not moving forward. And one more I want to clarify is the Four of Pentacles. And that was clarifying the Knight of Wands. So the Empress. You're holding back from giving information to an Empress. You're still holding on to fond moments of an Empress. Maybe this is you trying to manifest from moving away from an Empress, but you're really quite stuck because this can bring a lot of happiness and success. And I think that is what the choice is here. Okay. And I just realized you have two queens here. So what is the Queen of Swords? Is the Queen of Swords the battle? Is the Queen of Swords the one that has banged you up? What is the Queen of Swords, please? Queen of Swords. Is this a karmic cycle, guys? With the Moon? Maybe Four of Wands. And then maybe the Chariot, becoming single, or what is the Queen of Wands? Queen of Wands, please. Queen of Wands. Maybe you're married to this Queen of Swords. Queen of Wands, please. What's the Queen of Wands? So you want to give an offer to the Queen of Wands. I think that you're still holding on to this Queen of Wands. Maybe your wife is holding on to you and you can't go forward. But I do see success here. I do see a sense of not wanting to settle, not wanting to be stuck in a rut, taking action on that. I think that maybe you might have missed some things in the past as far as being tied up in not wanting to change, not thinking that you could change, being resistant to change, you know. And I think that things are happening in a different pace for you. Perhaps you've opened up that throat chakra. I do feel with the Nine of Wands, you've been through a lot. There's been a lot of things that have happened to you recently, in your recent past, it feels like, okay? But I definitely do feel like you want to give some kind of message here, maybe to somebody that you just have a lot of passion for, with the Queen of Wands. And I definitely do feel the Empress is telling you there's a great level of success there for you, but perhaps you need to move on it. You know, don't stay submissive. Don't stay in the place where you're reclused and you're only thinking about it in the sense of daydreaming. Maybe you're daydreaming about this stuff and just wishing and really holding on to something. But in reality, it's like you have to make it come into fruition. You got to take action. And perhaps that's what the world is saying. It's time to move now. Because that's about action. It's about moving. And so is the moon. Not being stuck in fear. Okay? And fear in the sense of vulnerabilities. Something makes you feel vulnerable, you know, like you have no control. And so maybe you don't like that. Okay, what is assurance? I want to know, what is the assurance here for them? The assurance. What is assurance, please? What is assurance? Whether this is, you know, money or love, you know. So, wow, the Six of Cups. I feel like this is somebody who has maybe waited to give an offer. Either waited because things had to change in your life. Maybe you had to go through a divorce. Maybe you had to end some sort of cycle. Because the Four of Wands, yeah, it does speak of commitment. But it also speaks of, what do you call it? Commitment, okay? Commitment, marriage, something you're devoted to. And perhaps maybe that is something that held you from moving forward to the Six of Cups. But it's also talking about the past. It's talking about being reminiscing, nostalgic, you know. So I definitely do feel there's something there that you want to go back to. And maybe you want to be assured. Maybe this is why you're sitting. This is why you're contemplating it with the Four of Cups. Not knowing, do I go forward or do I stay where I'm at? Definitely. Could be a returned lover. Could be a return back to peace and harmony. Maybe you need reassurance to know that your lover's still there. Maybe this is what Spirit is saying. You have the wisdom enough to know that, you know, you don't want what you don't want. Listen to your intuition and move forward. You have your assured happiness. It's 10. It's definitely a sense of starting over again. What is the Six of Cups? Don't fear that you think you won't get what you're wanting or trying to manifest, okay? So you have the High Priestess and the Eight of Wands. That's really about taking action. Taking action, really knowing what you know is true as far as feelings, intuition. So if you have a feeling that you need to take yourself back to a situation, it's time to take action. You are being reassured that this is okay. It's going to be okay for you. Okay. So what is the Eight of Wands? You guys, that could be traveling to you. That could be, you know, what do you call it? Movement, travel, communication, opening up communication. Okay. The Wands, please. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands. Walking away. So you want to walk away from this. You want to give it up. What is the High Priestess? Or maybe you want to walk away from something else. We'll see. Hold on. Maybe walking towards. Maybe you walked away from something and you're walking towards that. The Three of Cups and the Page. See? What is the Eight of Cups? I think you're walking towards it because you've left something. You've left something that was unfulfilling. It was somewhat tiresome, you know, worrisome. Maybe just a dead end. So Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups, please. Okay, so you have the Chariot, the Ace of Cups. Okay, so you're walking away from toxic. Whether this is a toxic situation that you hold yourself in, meaning depression, alcoholism, binging, overeating, whatever it is for you that's very toxic and somewhat you're attached to. Maybe this is something that you do to make yourself feel better. That's what it feels like. but you're walking away from it. And that is beautiful, that you've reached a level of success that you can walk away from something. And I think that this is somebody who's healed from something very toxic, or something very internally toxic for themselves. Them being toxic for themselves. You're walking away from it. Because I do see here a chance at love again, starting over, a chance at being balanced and moving in the right direction, seeing through the dualities. Maybe you've been judging yourself hard with the judgment in reverse. Maybe you just judge yourself hard and you think you don't deserve a new beginning. You deserve where you're at, okay? So this is really where Spirit is trying to nudge you. You're being called to return to happiness. Is this a person? Is this a place? Is this taking you to where you will be completely happy? I do see reunion there with the Three of Cups. This is definitely that sense of coming together, celebrating. Is that what the Eight of Wands is? Are you on your, on almost like this kind of, like, should I do it? Should I not do it? What do I do? But my gosh, you really have, I think, what you're looking for in this direction. If you go in this direction, it's definitely a new path. It's definitely full of spirituality, full of abundance, full of wish fulfillment with the star right there. So it could be possibly a reunion, maybe connecting, maybe meeting for coffee, a conversation. And then I think once the conversation goes, that uncertainty will go away. Okay. Let's see here. What is the past? So you try to walk away from the past, the very toxic past, so that you can start over. Okay, the past. So, oh wow, you're leaving that karma alone. You're leaving it behind. Whoever this is you. You've been going down a slow and steady road, and that is okay. It doesn't mean this is a race. It's not a race. Everybody moves on their own level. So I do feel you've learned something, and it's taking you to stability. It's taking you to the sense of, okay, I'm stronger. Okay. So you're leaving a karmic cycle. That's what I feel like. Okay. And then let's see, came out right here. All right. Taking action. Very nice with the Knight of Swords. No more, you're going from a snail pace, to a very quick rabbit, like very fast, taking action, okay? And what is this Knight of Swords? Knight of Swords rushing in, a sense of like anxiousness to move, Okay, this one here, moving out of loss, moving out of a place of not having enough, missing. Maybe you're missing your Queen of Wands or your Empress, okay? It could be a Queen of Swords, whatever that is for you, okay? So let's see here. How does the story end for today, please? How does the story end? The Five of Wands, and in the deck, with this deck, it's you putting those things down. Those heavy burdens, whether they're other people, the wands can represent other people, but I feel if they are, you've put them down, meaning you're no longer listening to another person or other people. You're taking control for you, and that is a big change. That is the hardest thing to change, and perhaps maybe those are the people that might have held you back from things. Maybe a person, people, or a thing, a place, maybe. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so then you have the Nine of Pentacles, success, really reaping what you sow, getting everything that you want, feeling abundant. And I do feel like this card has an element of surprise. Maybe you surprising somebody, or maybe you receiving a surprise from someone, okay? Like something where you're not looking, you're not waiting, and it just sort of happens. And it's a second chance, guys. It's a second chance. Whoever this was that was beating around the bush with the Judgment in reverse and the Fool in reverse, they quite didn't know how to change, how to maybe forgive themselves, forgive others, or how to just toughen their skin. And I think they've done it now with the Judgment. So see, look at that, Four of Cups. Definitely, I think you're done sitting around. I think you're done daydreaming about it. I think you're done contemplating about it. I think you're done just settling about a situation. Okay, so very good. Let's see what these say here. What is this karmic cycle here, please? What's the karmic cycle? How will it end, please? How will it end? This karmic cycle. A lot of prayer, spirituality, healing. So there it is. That's your lover, your person, your twin. Maybe this is just you in a whole, but this is a lover. Okay, so maybe this is somebody coming back from the past. I do feel like this is a level of spirituality, not giving up, having faith, and then conversation. So I did feel like the Page of Cups really wanted communication. And then this one right here, it's a total transformation. You're let go of stuff. You let go of stuff so that you can do these things that you want to move forward to. You've ended a karmic cycle is what they keep saying in my ear. So let's see, what is this mermaid message for them today, please? The mermaid message. What's their mermaid message, please? Contemplation. I'm telling you. Wow, someone's thinking. And this one right here as well. Be spontaneous. And that's what the Knight of Swords is like, you've been going at a snail pace. Now it's time to woohoo, just be quick about it if you want something. So yeah, whoever this is, they're in deep thought. Let's see. What is the angel message here? What is the angel message here, please? Okay, so it says, Grace and Antoinette. It says, to help heal this situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. So I do feel maybe this is an apology as well, then, you know. And then Bethany as well. When you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such a massage, a salt bath, or a pedicure. Oh, nice, right? That sounds nice. So maybe pay some kind of attention to yourself while you're contemplating. Okay, let's see. What is the insight for today? What's the insight for today, please? Okay, so stay grounded, stay tall, and imagine roots growing out of your feet and into the ground. Let yourself be rooted and held by the earth. Let everything melt through your feet and into the ground. And then this one as well came out. Connect with earth cycles. You are part of the earth, subject to her seasons and phases. Don't resist the flow. Tap into the energy of each time. Rest in the winter, grow in the spring, shine in the summer, and harvest in the fall. And so definitely this, I do feel it might have been somebody who maybe didn't know how to take the plunge, or maybe just held themselves back from making the plunge, okay? And so I want to know, what is the karmic love message here? The karmic love message. Okay. It says, dwell on what you love. Prepare to be astonished. You are adored. Love is never vain. So very nice, guys. Let's see. And then let's end it with the soul message. What is their soul message for today, please? Their soul message. What is their soul message for today with this reading? Okay. So it says right here, how can I surrender even more this moment? And it says, it is essential to have clear, strong intentions of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. It is time to surrender. Let the universe have some breathing room now to work. Let go of the wheel and trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot see yet, but you know it is coming. And isn't that what that assurance is? There's something here that you want to go towards, but it's almost like you don't know. I think you're thinking of that outcome. You're thinking of the outcome. So in other words, let things take take things on a natural pace. There you go. Maybe do get a massage if you can find a massage place somewhere, or treat yourself to something, whether you're male or female. So there you go, guys. I do hope you like this reading. Thank you so much for visiting me, and I appreciate your time. So thank you. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.